So yesterday we saw how Rama, he crosses the boundary of Ayodhya, reaches the banks of Ganga. The beautiful Banganga is described, and the various trees, how they look, how the waves look, how the whole Ganga is beautified by various types of birds, trees, and all this is given. When Rama sees a wonderful tree, he asks Sumantra to take the chariot near the tree, and now Rama gets down from the chariot along with Sita and Lakshmana. Sumantra api avatirya evamuchitva haya uttaman vrukshamulagatam ramam upatasthe kutanjali. Sumantra also got down from the chariot. Then he released Mochitvaha, he released the superb horses, and after which with joined palms he seated himself near Rama at the foot of the tree. Tatra Raja Guho Nama Ramasya Atma Samah Sakha Nishad Jatyo Balavan Ratha Pati Cha Iti Vishrutah. Then Tatra Raja Guho Nama, his name was Guha. This Guha, he was Rama's friend, and he was Sakha, Ramasya Sakha, Atma Saha, and he considered Rama equal to his life. And he was born in the Nishad. He's a Nishad by birth. So he was a strong man, and he was well known as the ruler of Nishadas. Cha Shutva Purusham Vyaghram Ramam Vishayam Agatam Vruddhe Parivritaha Amatyahi Yatibhi Cha Api Upagataha. So he heard that Rama has come to his territory. Shutva Ramam Purusha Vyaghram. Rama is described as a tiger among men. He has come to his territory. He was so happy. He approached Abhyupagatah. He approached along with elderly ministers and relatives to receive Rama. Tata Nishad Adipatim Drishtva Durat Avastitam. So, Drishtva Durat Avastitam. Rama could see Nishad coming. Then, Saha Saumitrina Ramah Samagachata Guhena Saha. Immediately Rama, along with Lakshmana, he went to meet Guha. From long he saw, from distance he saw that king is coming. This is what is the nature of Rama. He is a wonderful friend. In that level of friendship, it does not allow that person to understand also that he is God. Actually, everybody should approach God. That is the quality of Lord. When he sees the devotees coming to him, he also keeps a step forward to meet the devotee. As much as the devotee is eager to see him, Lord is also eager to see the devotee. So that is how Lord is so eager to see Guha. Guha is eager to see Lord, and Lord is also eager to see Guha. Then tam artah sam parishyajya guho raghavam abravi yatha ayodhya tatha idam te rama kim karvani te. So Guha embraced Rama. Raghavam samparishat vajyaha. So in this way, he embraced Rama, and then Guha felt disturbed also. He said, he knew all the things. Then he says, this city is in every way Ayodhya. Yatha tatha, it is Ayodhya. You tell what I should do for you. What can I do for you? And in this way, Prapsyasi, you are so wonderful that we have got you as a wonderful guest. So this city is also Ayodhya. You consider this city as yours, and you are Priyamatithim. You are a wonderful guest for us. तथा गुणवद् अन्नाद्यम् उपादाय पृथं विघम् अर्घ्यं च उपानयत् क्षिप्रं वाक्यं च इदम् उवाचः. And then he brought the cooked rice of excellent quality and various dishes. Anadayam, Gunavat, excellent cooked rice, and also various dishes, Pruthak Vidam. And in this way, quickly offered him water to wash his hands and spoke as follows. Swagatam te mahabaho tava iyam akilamahi vayam preshya bhavan bharta sadhurajyam prasadinah. So welcome, swagatam, suswagatam. So in this way, he is welcoming Rama. Ramaha Mahabahu, your mighty arm. And this land is yours. Iyam Mahitava. That is how, when Atiti comes to your house, you should make him feel that house is his. That is how you invite your friends, invite your relatives. And for Guha, Rama is the best friend. In fact, for everyone, Rama is the only friend. He is the only Suhrada, Suhradam Sarvabhutanam. So he is the only Suhrada. So this house, this land is yours, he says. Preshyaha, we are all your servants. And that is the mood everybody should have in their own houses also. Generally, we think this is my house, but this house belongs to Rama. And we are all servants of Rama. That is how the person is God conscious. He simply is always eager to serve Krishna. So same Krishna who is Rama, one who gives bliss in everyone's heart. In this way he says, we are all your servants, O Lord. You are the Lord, Bhartaha, Prashadi, rule over our kingdom. And in this way, in an efficient way, sadhu here refers to efficiently, you rule our kingdom. This is your kingdom, rule over us. Bhakshyam bhojyam cha peyam cha leyam cha idam upastitam shayanani cha mukhyani vajinam khadanam. So different types of dishes were there. Somewhere there were drinks also, there were syrups also, and also excellent bed was made. And here we have arrived with all wonderful things. You sleep on this excellent bed, and we have brought food for your horses also. गुहम् एव ब्रुवाणं तं राघव प्रत्युवाचः अर्चिता चैव हृष्टा च भवता सर्वथा वयं पद्भ्याम् अभिगमा च चैव स्नेह संदर्शनेन च. Then Rama replied, Guha Bruvanan. In this way, Guha spoke to Rama, and then Rama replied to him, we are so honored. We feel very wonderful by you. And also, Abhigachame. And by your every very visit to us on foot, you have come to meet us. It is, we are really feeling honored. And in this way, your affection onto us, you have shown such a wonderful affection to us, and we are very pleased with you. In this way, Rushthachaha, the way you have shown the affection and the way you have come to meet us, it is so pleasing. Bhujabhyam sadhu vrittabhyam पीडयन् वाक्यमब्रवीत् दृष्ट्या त्वां गुह पश्यामि अरोगं सह बान्धवैः अपि ते कुशलं राष्ट्रे मित्रेषु च धनेषु च. भुजाभ्यां साधु वृत्ताभ्यां. So sadhu means gently. Sadhu there referred to with wonderfully rule onto us. That is also one meaning of sadhu. And here sadhu refers to gently, efficiently, gently. So in this way, Pressing gently with his muscular arms, Rama spoke these words, O Guha. Pressing Sadhu Pinabhyam with his muscular Bhujabhyam arms, Rama spoke these words to Guha, O Guha. I thank Dishtya. Dishtya here refers to I thank heaven. Pashyami, I'm able to see you in good health with your relatives, and that too the kingdom is also going on very nicely, and in this way there is treasure, there are friends. I'm very happy to see all these things, your opulence. यत्तु इदं भवता किञ्चित् प्रीत्या समुपकल्पितं सर्वं तत् अनुजानामि न हि वर्ते प्रतिग्रहे. He says अनुजानामि, I know, idam प्रीत्या, your this affection to me, I know this, and that is why you have very wonderfully arranged everything, extensive arrangement. Even Guha has taken care of the horses. So that is how he has done wonderful arrangement. But now Rama says, Bhavatana vartetehi. Though you have done it everything wonderfully, but na vartehi pratigrahe. I am not in a condition to accept all this. Because he is keeping the vow of his father. Father has told, go to the forest. And the mother, Kaikai, has already given uh, the dress of a sadhu. So mated lock hairs and the orange colored dress. He says, I am not in a position to take all this opulence. Usha chira ajin dharam falamula ashanam chamam viddhi pranihitam dharme tapasam vanagocharam. So now I have taken a vow as an ascetic, as a sage. Vidhimam pranihitam. I have taken a vow. And I am under a vow of an ascetic. I have worn the robes of bark and deerskin, kusha chiran, chirajina dharam. In this way. Now, I have taken a sankalpa. I am determined, pranihitam, to live in the forest by eating fruits and roots. Falamula shinam. Ashwanam khadanena amarthina anyena kenachit etavata atra bhavata bhavishyami supujitah. So you give some food to these horses, khadena ashwana. So this much you do. I don't desire anything much. If you do this, I'll be satisfied. You feed the horses. So for us, you don't give all these things. If you feed the horses, if you give very less, that is, as we are only on the fruits, so then that is going to satisfy us. Ete hi daita ragyah pitura dharma dasarathasya me etaisu vihite ashve bhavishyamyah aham architah. And these horses, etehe daitah, they are cherished by Dasharatha. So if you feed these horses, I will be very much satisfied. For they belong to my father. And etehe ashvahi, if you feed suvihitahi, if you feed these horses very nicely, I will be very much satisfied. Ashwanam pratipanam cha adanam chaiva soanvashat bhutatra eva purusham tvaritam diyatam iti. So in this way, immediately Guha commanded his men, give water for drinking and forage be supplied promptly to the horses. So pratipanam cha, so give water for drinking, and khadanam chaiva, so give whatever required, the fodder for the forage, you see, forage for the horses. Tata chira uttara asanga sandhyam anvasya paschimam जलमेव आददे भोज्यं Lakshmanena ahrutam swayam. So then Rama then took for food only water which was brought by Lakshmana. Did Sandhya Vandanam, Paschimam Sandhyam. That means when the evening twilight appears in the west, that is the sun is going to set, at the time Sandhya Vandanam is done. So he did that with an upper garment made of bark, and then Ram just took water which was brought by Lakshmana. Tasya bhumau shayanasya patau pakshaalpalakshmanah sabharyasya tatha abhyetya tastau Rushkam upashitah. Then Prakshalaya. Prakshalaya means washing. Washing the feet. So, Lakshmana, then having washed the feet of Rama, who was lying on the ground along with Kansat, Lakshmana then came and stood near a tree. In this way, Lakshmana served Rama very sincerely. Guho api sahasutena saumitrim anubhashayan anvajagrata tatha Ramam apramattah dhanurdaraha. Then Guha started conversing with Lakshmana. And Lakshmana was Dhanurdaraha, he was having the bow. Apramataha, he was guarding Rama. Alertly, he was very much vigilant over Rama. That means he was taking care of Rama very nicely. He was awake the whole night. In fact, for 14 years, Lakshmana did not sleep. And there in the palace, Urmila also did not sleep one night also. So in this way, actually both are tapasvis. Both are very dear devotees of Prabhu Ram. Tatha shayanasya tata asya dhimatah yashasvino dasharatera mahatmanah adrishta dukkhasya sukha uchitasya sa tada vyatiyaya chirena sharvari. So in this way, Yashasinaha, the description of Rama is given. He is Yashasvi, he is Dhimataha. So his mind is very Dhimataha. It's always meditative mind, Dhimataha, lofty mind, meditative mind. Mahatmana, he is a high soul. He is a son of Dashrataha. He has never seen any suffering. Adrishtaha dukkhasya. He has never seen any suffering. He actually deserved all comfort. Sukhochitasya. Now, where was he lying? He was just lying down. On the ground. He remained lying on the ground. And in this way, the whole night passed. So he was lying down on the ground. There, Lakshmana, son of Sumitra, is also the son of the king. Naturally, they have never seen any dukkha. Now he is not at all sleeping, no rest. And there, Urmila is also having no rest. Even after when Bharata comes, he also doesn't sleep. And Rama is just lying on the ground. In this way, I said, Rama has never experienced such suffering. But now he has to lie down on the ground. And the whole night passed. Iti Valmiki Ramayane Adi Kavye Ayodhya Kande Panchasha Sarva Samaptam. So here ends this wonderful sarva. Hare Krishna.